Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erdemus Delta, and I'll be showcasing an edition that I created for Minecraft. And as you have probably read the title, I assume you know what this video is about. I will be making Minecraft extremely difficult. So, everything here is only done with commands. No data packs, anything you don't need to install, any whatever. It's just using these commands, and I'll put the important or longer ones in the description. So before I turn this switch on, I'm gonna show you what all the commands actually are and what you need to create it. So this shulker box contains everything that you need. The block, of course, isn't in here. I just put the lever because I need to power it on. And you'll notice that the repeating command blocks, they all need redstone, unconditional, and on repeat. So they work forever, but when the lever's toggled on. But when it's off, they don't work at all. And this is separate. This is a redstone clock, and talk about it first. This is called the anti-mob dropinator. This means that 25% of the time, mobs won't drop anything. So if I just go into here, it's not dropping anything. So it still happens 20% of the time, but it's still also, there you go, a very small time frame that you have. So this command block right here sets mob loop to true, meaning that you can get drops. And as you can see, it's a very short amount of time. And right here it sets to false so that it doesn't work. I didn't actually make the redstone clock get toggled on and off when you switch the lever because it was too complicated. But everything else is just toggled with this lever. So I'm gonna go all the way down here, and before we actually do that, I'm gonna show you all the scoreboard objectives that I've created. Chaos mode, as you can see right here, is whether it's actually turned on or not. This sets it to on as soon as you toggle the lever. And if we go to scoreboard objectives modify, we can see chaos mode, fishing, part 1, part 2, and part 3. And those are all different objectives. Basically just variables that get changed when these command blocks are activated. So we'll start with this one, which is armor slowness. Now this means that if your armor is 8 defense, it gives you slowness 2. If it's 6 defense, slowness 2. 5 defense, slowness 2. So that way, when this is toggled on, you can wear armor. Like this is 6 armor, but like if you take, say, a diamond chest plate, you will get permanent slowness 2 until you take it off. And now onto the next part. No swimming. Now this means that this is talking about part 1, which is breathing. So this scoreboard objective is just detecting how much air you have left, and it can go from 300, meaning you have 15 seconds when you first get into the water, to when you're starting to take damage, which is when you don't have any air. And as you can see here, 299 out of 300. Meaning, if this was toggled on, now it's in survival mode, I would instantly die. Now, this next part is pretty obvious, just times at night, so it always sets it to night. And then here, it kills all commonly peaceful mobs. And this, when this is toggled on, sheep die, just instantly. Cows die, pigs die, that you can't get meat. So chickens, cows, sheep, pigs, cod, and salmon. If you manage to find like a mushroom or something, I've decided to reward you by not instantly killing it. You're welcome. This sets the difficulty to hard, and this is all the different things that happen when hunger gets affected. So, if part 3, which is just hunger, if it matches 16 out of 20 bars of hunger, out of 10 there's half bars, so it's 20 overall. Just like health, there's 10 hurts, but it's 20 points because you can have half hurts. So it gives you nausea, 4. You'll see how much this actually means later when I talk this on and quickly go over all of the things and display them. And this gives you mining fatigue at the same level. This gives you slowness, and then, as you can see here, it instantly kills you if your hunger is below 12, which means 6 bars of hunger, you instantly die. Yeah, so the next part here is no fishing. So you might think, well, I still want to eat meat. How am I going to do that? Take a fishing rod, and you can just fish normally. You can just fish like this. But what it does now is, instead of just like stopping you from fishing, or like not enabling fishing rods, I decided so that it clears your entire inventory. Just everything. Swords, food, armor, you don't have anything left. And then when fishing is, when you try to fish, it'll set this block right here to redstone block, and then it sets it back to 0 so it doesn't permanently clear your inventory, and that sets this again to air. Now this is probably one of my favorite parts and also one of the most noticeable. It makes mobs, since I already established that it's always night, because time is always set to night, there's always going to be hostile mobs, especially because it's in hard difficulty. I could have just given them all diamond armor, but that felt too easy, so I just gave them different potion effects. Creepers get jump boost 5 permanently, so have fun with that when creepers are jumping on top of you and then exploding in midair. Spiders, they're invisible. Spiders also get insane speed. Actually, let's change this to skeletons. I didn't actually give them anything. Okay, like witches and endermen don't get affected because I just like the primary 4 mobs to only be affected. Anyway, yeah, so skeletons, now, they're invisible. You can see the arrows, but everything else is invisible. Spiders get speed 4. Don't worry about that. And zombies get strength 1. So, it doesn't seem like a lot, but they can kill you in 2 hits. And if you're wearing leather armor, which is, you can't actually wear all leather armor, then you'll get slowness and stuff. But, you will die very easily from any type of zombie. So, now that I've just told you what everything does, let's on creative mode, toggle it on. First notice, time is always set to night. It looks like the sun's just about to set, or rise, or whatever, but it never will. The time always gets reset. So, give myself another fishing rod, and you can see if, actually I just take all this, everything is destroyed. So, if I try and summon, say, a cow, oh, there it dropped, but, you can't even get any of this in the game, unless you like trade for it or something. I was thinking of instantly turning villagers into ender dragons. Why would I turn them into zombie villagers? That'd be too easy. But that just started to lag everything out, so that's actually the only reason I didn't do it. So you got you can see that the mob drop native was working successfully. Almost slowness. Now, if we go to here, here, I have slowness too. When I'm shifting, it's even worse. And if you're saying like using shield, you can barely move. So have fun with that. Squids can still live. They're like some that only, yeah, all these salmon instantly died as soon as I turned it on. So now if any of them spawn, they die and you can't fish them out anyway. So let's go into survive mode. Spawn point first. And game mode. Survival. This will be fun. It kills you twice, just for good measure. I thought, why not just kill you once? If he kills you twice, then you really get the full experience of death, I feel. So now, Forever Night, obviously, you can fade that out. I just showed you that it kills all peaceful mobs. Difficulty settings, set to peaceful, say. Nope. I was thinking of locking it in HUD, but then I couldn't set it to peaceful when I really wanted to. So, hunger effects, nausea, and mining fatigue. So, I'm gonna go into survival and just try and lose my hunger. There we go. So now that we've lost 2 bows, we officially have slowness 3, nausea 5, mining fatigue, slowness 3, and absorption from the golden apple. So just moving is incredibly hard. So if I just try and get from one tree to another, it's still difficult. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. I'm just gonna give myself steak. So I think you guys already understand what will happen, like if like the instant death hunger. Yeah, I don't really need to show that, and it'd be pretty hard to actually get that low hunger just from survival mode. So I'm not gonna do that right now. So on to the next part. You can't fish, obviously. It just clears and then sets it to 0 and then sets it to block. And then making mobs OP. Let's talk about this one. This one's fun. Okay, now let's go into game mode survival. Oh shoot. Okay, so no armor. There's just a zombie here. See how much damage he does. Yep. That much. So that's fun. So now let's just kill all zombies. Summon skeleton. You can still see the bow, of course. Otherwise, it just is. Okay. This is worse than I thought it would be. What? Okay. So now I think we're ready to face the final. Let's do creepers. Let's make it climb up. See how that? Oh, I'm out of hunger. Okay, well. See, it's such little hunger that actually does anything. Yeah, so, anyway. What we're gonna do now is show off spiders. See, look at that. So if we just, no. So let's just summon another spider. Look how fast it is. Isn't that just? Yeah, you can still be in the water, you just can't be submerged all the way. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Let's just clear my inventory real quick. Okay, whoa, what? Game mode, creative, okay. I was thinking of making it always in survival, but then I realized I couldn't actually code anything, so that would not be good. So, yeah. So, this is a lot of things. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different torture mechanisms for Minecraft. I might do a video later of seeing like how long I can survive and maybe even trying to beat the game. I haven't really beaten the game that much, so beating it always in the night with everything trying to hurt you would probably be insanely difficult. But it'd probably be possible and fun. Maybe I could do it with someone else and torture them too. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of making Minecraft a living hell. I'll see you in 2 days. Bye.